you want to be as competitive as possible in the technology industry in 2026, you have two options. Either you can choose to study bleeding edge technologies so that you can be quite literally one of the most well-versed people in that technology on the planet, or two, you can learn an established technology. But you can't have both. For every new technology, there's always going to be an early adopter. The moment OpenClaw came out, you had like several thousand people jump on it and start talking about it on Twitter. Those people are now months ahead of you, and they will always be months ahead of you if you start right now. But there's a risk there, because there's a risk that OpenClaw goes the way of the dodo and then nobody hears about it again, and then a year from now nobody wants it. You now have another useless skill that nobody cares about. But say you want to do something tried and true. Say you want to go into cloud engineering. Awesome, super high demand. The work is really tough, but there's a lot to be had there in terms of market demand. But now you're competing with people who have decades and decades and decades and decades of experience, because it's an established platform, which is what makes it reliable. Now, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. You just need to know the trade-off. Like, if you're going to go into a brand new technology, it is easier to be on par with being the best of the best in the world at that thing at that time, because it is so new, but you risk it no longer being valuable in a year from now. If you're going into an established technology, the expectation is going to be a lot higher for your knowledge of the subject matter. There are no right or wrong answers. There are no solutions, only trade-offs. Choose your hard and get to work. If you want updates on all the latest technology, you can join my free school community with the link in my bio.